Excuse me. Hey, little black kitten. Meow. Meow. Kitty, kitty. Are you the skittish one? You are the skittish one. Mimi. So, I've been working on this app since it's allergy season. I figured I'd go ahead and give you some of my findings. So, let's go to health benefits and allergies. So basically, I've got all the herbs and essential oils that are good for allergies. Now, supposedly, the ragweed that I'm allergic to is that may not be 100% accurate, because this picture looks like the ragweed I'm allergic to. So it's hard telling. I downloaded an image of it, that image. But apparently this is the ragweed they use to help treat people with ragweed allergies. It looks similar to the other one that I'm allergic to, but I don't have that one growing on this land. But anyway, so that's one of them. Bone set is another one. Oh, it didn't update. Hang on, let me update it with my other phone, because I just updated bone set in my other phone. And I guess it didn't update. There it is. So I added a whole bunch of stuff for bone set. This is all the things that it's good for. Some of these are actually side effects, like causing vomiting would be a side effect. I guess you would have to take a lot of it, because I haven't had it cause vomiting. But if you wanted to cause vomiting, then you might use bone set for that. You have to look into how much you have to take. Causes sweating, I put that as a side effect, although the website that I got it from listed it as a health benefit. So if you wanted to induce sweating, then that would be a good thing. Constipation, that's actually a health benefit, not a side effect. Helps get rid of fevers, fluid retention, influenza, joint pain, nasal inflammation. This is mosquito fever. Oops. But anyways, this is a pretty cool app. I love it. So, bone set, chamomile, eucalyptus, frankincense, ginger root, goldenrod, lavender, lemon, lemongrass, mullein, peppermint. This one I'm not familiar with. Ravensara, sandalwood, and tea tree oil. And of course, tea tree. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't tea tree. What was it? One of these oils has said something about not doing internal. Let's see here. External use side effects. Oh, sunburn. That's what it was. So the citrus oils would be uh, oils you wouldn't want to use. I had to put lime oil because there's a different kind of lime. Oh, I think, yeah, there's grapefruit too. So I have to do that one too. Oops. Food. Essential oil. I think that could be an herb. What else is there? Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay. And then there's grapefruit. If I can spell. I'm not sure if this would be considered an herb, but I'm going to go ahead and put it under herbs just in case. For now. Because the rind, a lot of people use the rinds for the lemon and the lime for an herb. So I'm sure you can use it, the tangerine and the grapefruit, as an herb as well. So yeah, this app is awesome. Sandalwood, good for allergies, hay fever, itchy nose, runny nose, and sneezing. Frankincense, allergies. I haven't got any more than that. Chamomile, allergies. Oh, it's an antihistamine. And it's good for the nervous system. Eucalyptus, anti-inflammatory. Ginger root. I only have allergies for now. goldenrod. I only have allergies for now. Lavender. Allergies, anti-inflammatory, pain, relaxation, stress. It's also good for the skin. But I'll have to find out exactly what skin disorders are it's good for, but I'll go ahead and put skin in here. Lemongrass. Oh, I got these in the wrong spot. Antihistamine and congestion. Lemon. Colds and flus. External use side effect. Oh, I need to put that under the other ones too. But anyways, fever. Um, lime oil. Tangerine. And grapefruit. Now under grapefruit, I can also put grapefruit seed. And I think that is actually a carrier oil. Let me ask Google. Grapefruit seed oil. That's not what I said.
According to medical news,
Grapefruit seed oil. Okay, yeah, it's a carrier oil. Be nice. Well, that little kitten don't like Libby, but Libby's always mean to him, so that's probably why. So there you go. Anyways. Libby, you brought it on yourself. You're so mean. Mullein, that's good for the lungs and allergies. Peppermint. Peppermint's good for allergies, anti-inflammatory, calming muscles, eases coughing. It's also, oh, here it is, pest control. Pest control, peppermint. I need to put that under, well, it's actually good for certain bugs and it's good for rodents, but I'll go back and work on that later. So, allergies. This herb, like I said, I'm not sure what it is. I have to look it up. Sandalwood, hay fever, itchy nose, runny nose, sneezes. And tea tree, anti-inflammatory. It's also an antiseptic. So there you go. And tea tree is good for a lot of other things too. It's good for the gums. It's good for the teeth. Now, of course, if you use it internally, you want to use it. You want to dilute it a lot. Let's see. It's also good for the skin. Let's see. It's an antibiotic. Or is it? I think it's an antibiotic too, but I'm not gonna put that down yet. I'm gonna make sure. But it is definitely an antiseptic. Colds and flus. It's good for a lot of things. So there you go. Anyways, so that's my database on health, and of course I got one on Judas too. It's pretty extensive. And then I'm working on one for companion planting. I actually started this for Judas because oh wait, that's not even updated. That's not right. Let me look at my other phone. I was actually gonna make one on one of his people. Now this should update. No. All right, so I'm gonna delete this. All right, I'm gonna change this to delete. I have to go to the website probably to delete it. But anyways, I got one on companion planting too, so it's pretty gnarly. But I just started it too, so I'll be working on it as I go. All right, I'm in the greenhouse working on. Well, I've already cleaned up the greenhouse for the most part. It looks like shit still, but I cleaned up all of David Ray's garbage that he had in here. Pulled all the weeds, except for the wild edibles that I want to cultivate, like this. So, yeah. And then I got some volunteer cherry tomatoes, pokeweed, and some other wild edibles. So, and I made my own all natural 7 dust. I call it 13 dust because so far I got 13 ingredients in it. So, tobacco is one of them. That's the chunks that you probably see. And then there's also red peppers in there. What? You want some food or something? Come here. It's okay. It's okay. I'll get you some separate here. Here, let me get out. So I got the cat set up with automatic feeders. Come here, kitten. I don't have a name for the kitten yet. There you go. Go on and eat. Oh, let me quit being a bitch. There's plenty of food for both of you. But anyway, there's the rag. Oh, my camera timed out. There's the ragweed. I can't pull it all, but I got plenty of purslane growing in here. And I put out all this paper that David left laying around. I put all this paper down to act as a compost. And then I'm gonna bring out, I still got more out there I gotta bring in. Then I'm gonna bring in all that mulch that David was supposed to put in here and he put out there instead because he doesn't listen. I'm gonna bring all this inside where it's supposed to be, level out the greenhouse so we can actually start using the greenhouse for things other than trash and dead plants. Because that's basically how it was before when David was living in here. It was just full of trash and dead plants. So, yeah, I'm mostly going to be growing wild edibles, but I'm going to be trying to grow other things as well. I've got some lemon cucumbers growing out there. And I think those are wild edible too. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, because they just started growing. I don't know where they came from, but they're growing out in the field. So I'm going to cultivate those. So I'm going to put a pallet box around them so they can grow up on the pallet box. And then I'll put a cage around it so the goats can't eat it and kill it. Of course, I only got one goat right now, but eventually I'll have more again. I had to sell all my goats that I had left, the goats that David didn't steal or kill. So basically, I got one left that nobody wants. So it's a weather, basically. But anyway, that's that. This is my land, what I'm dealing with. Trying to clean it up. And basically, I'm just going to be growing wild edibles here. I'm going to finish fixing up the greenhouse because it's unfinished. And then, yeah, David Ray never finished the greenhouse. He was supposed to put a second layer on the inside, but he never did. I got all the materials, just needed to be done. And then this was supposed to be temporary. He was supposed to tear that down and basically connect it up here to the roof and make it bigger and then subdivide it. And then I was going to have another room or two over here. And so this half was going to be greenhouse, and then that half was going to be storage rooms or maybe living quarters if somebody stayed in the greenhouse over the winter to keep it warm. But once I get the next hoop done, I'm going to put solar panels and a windmill and a battery bank on the inside. The windmill and the solar panels will be outside, obviously, but the battery bank will be inside. And between those two and propane, I'll have the greenhouse at just above freezing all winter. The solar panels and the windmill will be primary, And then the propane will be secondary. And then if we needed the greenhouse to be warmer than that, then I'll have a wood stove in here. But I got to tear this down and fix it because it's not finished. So, but anyways, I'll be dropping the sides here soon because it's starting to cool off. and we're gonna hopefully, maybe my new potential business partner Sophie and I are going to potentially start doing winter crop in here this winter. So I just got to finish putting down all the paper and then bringing in all that mulch before winter, so we can start using this for winter crop this year. And then I'll start working on that half and finishing it up and whatnot. So this is my main project right now, getting this done, getting all the paper and cardboard in here, and then covering it up with the sawdust and the mulch. And then I'll do the same back there, and then I'll finish this, get the plastic down on both sides, on the inside, and then insulate that side of the hoop, and so on and so forth. So got a little bit of work to do, but I've been mostly working at Kaplinger lately, getting work done over there. And my gardens will end up being moved over there, and this land will mostly be for wild edibles and bigger crops like corn and like pumpkins or stuff like that, you know, the bigger stuff. And then the other property will be growing the smaller stuff. All right, bye. Oh, trees too. We'll have trees here, obviously. Fruit trees and whatnot, orchard. You know, the big stuff. More like zone 2 or 3 and 4 stuff. Zone 1 and 2 stuff for permaculture. I call it A and B. But anyways, most people don't understand that. But zone A and B will be over at Kaplinger, and then zone C and D will be over here, basically. And then, of course, the winter crop will be in here. All right.